Hey everyone, welcome to the 6th episode of No Ju No Win. In this video, I'll be bringing another game showcasing Suzette's exceptional skill. And in this video specifically, I will be showcasing a hidden passive of Suzette's that is, depending on, how you view it, it could be beneficial to you, or it could be beneficial to neither you or the opponent. Anyhow, you'll see what I mean by this in a bit. So in this game, I'll be facing off against Minzilla and his tank push team. We have Liana with a standard loadout, Kaya with Faith and double attack skill, no teleport, Sissy Y with a pretty standard loadout, Chris standard Falnex, and Warner with sneak attack. On my end, I have Elwin, Yulia, TJS with the greedy build, no single target attack buff. Sophia without the 3C. Reason I didn't bring the 3C here is because they do not have any buff strippers aside from the Sissy White infantry war. So I can opt for regenerate is for the Yulia, and I think I brought the heal just to make sure I can heal people back. And of course, rewind is just to make sure I can launch a second attack, second combo, so to speak. So in this game, again, I have yet to lose faith in the Ruthless passive, so I brought Full Fire, Rapid Reloading, and Ruthless. Let's see how the game goes. So in my head, this is exactly the ban pick I want. So yeah, first turn, drop the tiles for Suzette. Sorry, not the tiles, the AoE. But notice the funny part. Do you see the Suzette AoE marker anywhere here? You don't, right? So you would have to technically keep track of where it is. The game won't tell you where it is. I think it's hidden under the map. As you'll see later, I do end up dropping another AoE in the game that's not in the middle of this map. But anyhow, this is the hidden passive I'm talking about. That Suzette's AoE on, I don't know if the other water map works, but specifically on this map, it goes, it disappears. It's a hidden landmine or water mine, depending on how you look at it. So yeah, give Yulia the regenerate. I'm already thinking of a turn 1 teleport play here, due to the fact that he does not have the ability to, kill my Yulia. So, okay, he drops a Lancer. So this does not kill the Chris. Something to note is I did ponder whether or not I should have just brought unicorns so I could maneuver in the water a lot easier. From what I've tested so far, I can no longer one-shot Christians now with the heavy inf setup against Falnex, unless I get like additional attack blessing boost or something like that. So maybe unicorns would have been best here. Even if I don't do as much damage to Chris, I could still maneuver around the map a lot easier. So he uses the double strike from his skill, and actually, let's see. Wait, actually, did he use a double strike? I'm very confused. That is very weird. Oh, he didn't use the 3C. He did use double bladed strike. Actually, almost killed himself. Funny enough. So he did use double bladed strike. So he's actually not attack stance right now. Interesting. He did not. So had he had the M-Death fixed damage proc, I think my Yulia would have died here. Chris is guard disabled, so that is good. So sadly, no Thorns proc from me. The probability of me not getting a Thorns proc in these two attacks is, I think, around like 50-50. So yeah, not too unexpected. Okay, so this was actually So this, I didn't realize this in game, but I didn't realize that the Werner used the double-bladed strike. So technically, Werner's not even in a stance right now. So what I really could have done was, I could have just killed the Kyra here with my Elwyn. I didn't need to teleport the Elwyn at all. My original opinion was, I wanted to kill the Kyra, okay. I wanted to kill the Kyra with my Elwyn here. Because I can then, you know, I can reach, right? But I realized I didn't need to do that because I could have just straight up killed the Kyra here. He has no one that can one-shot my Elwyn because of the fact that the Werner is not in any stance. He needs to act again the Werner. Okay, let's see. Does Sissy White gain a coin? Yeah, so Sissy White doesn't gain a coin when an ally unit dies. Only a summon unit dies. So he either has to sack his Lancer and his Liana axe again to act again Werner twice to kill my Elwyn, who ended up here after killing Kyra. So yeah, I think this was one big mistake for me, but I have a bigger mistake that comes up in a sec. Okay, so I teleport. He decides to act again. Again, I was under the assumption that the Werner was in attack stance. So this is a reading debuff by me. I really didn't need to keep the Kyra alive. I should have just, you know, the key here is I moved my Yulia way too early. By moving Yulia a move early, I no longer have the guard disabled. Really, what I should have just done is just move Elwyn here, act again, kill the Kyra. His Werner, no way is gonna kill my Elwyn with the attack stance. Without attack stance. And no attack buff, more importantly. So yeah, that was a pretty big mistake. Again, I didn't realize at this time that the Werner was not in attack stance. But nonetheless, I think I still had a pretty good chance of clutching out the win here. As you see, this is the second biggest mistake. Notice how there's two tanks. In tank guard priority, it is always summon guard does not have priority ever, basically. If I attack Chris here, the summon will guard it, obviously, because, you know, Chris is being attacked. But if I attack here, Chris will guard. If I attack any of these other two units, Chris will guard. And out of those options, I picked the spot just because I saw the grass stands. I was like, I can kill the Chris. But I forgot about the Lancer actually being able to guard the Chris. So yeah, I ended up killing the Lancer troop. Unintended. Big mistake. Very big mistake. But again, not quite as bad of a mistake because my understanding is I don't believe that Kyra without attack buff would be able to kill my Elwyn. Simply due to the fact that Unicorns is on grassland. So that was my assumption. So everything in my head right now is still, I'm still kind of fine. And something to note. Okay, so yeah, now you see the AoE go off without the tiles, right? So yeah. And something to note is, so previously when I said I teleported the Elwyn here to try to get a stab at the Kyra, it was a very, I would say, hastily thought out play. I did have to use the rewind here on basically only these two units. So my Elwyn is, my Elwyn and Yulia, they're kind of on cooldown for now. Okay, so Twilight Star does break the 100%, but I'm curious how this killed. Okay, 32, that's pretty insane. Maybe it's because of the fate. But I guess Sorks, again, Sorks, Kyra, yeah, my Elwyn does not have any MDef. Okay, actually, no, I take back what I said. This kill is not unexpected at all. If this was faceless, I probably would have tanked it, but again, Sorks. So now, without the rewind, I'm kind of sad because my Yulia is not able to do much. I cannot break through the Chris because the Chris is too tanky. And he has healers. his healers are able to basically give put his crits back to full HP. So that basically just nullifies my attack. And yeah, at this point it's pretty much game, I would say. I'm trying my best to salvage what was originally should have been, I would say, an easy game for me. But nonetheless, some couple of bad mistakes did turn out to be the worst. Okay, so going back to what I talked about the cursor being under the map. Notice the cursor is actually, you can see it here. Yeah, so this was one of the, I guess, Suzette's, the Zlong's intended hidden passive buffs or nerf for Suzette. So yeah, now he can pretty much just tank push me to death. I have to wait till my Yulia has another attack skill up. And my Sophia's clock has to go up. I did not have Shrine Maidens. Not that Shrine Maidens would have really made a difference here. And he's able to normal attack kill my Sophia. Yeah, so it's at this point it's pretty much GG for me. Can't really do much against this until my skills are back up, but they were going to take a while to come back up, and there's no way I can last 5 turns. So yeah, it's pretty much a game at this point. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you catch you guys next time. Bye.